Okay, hello everyone. Hi Charlene, hi Questboard Terrain, hi Dirty Basement Terrain. Hope you're all doing great. So, Michael from Net One Videos could not make it today due to a family engagement, but with us today is Meredith from Scatter Terrain. How are you, Meredith?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Not too bad. Although I did look at the folder early, and I got to say, it's a good thing I was not planning to sleep this month.
It is later in the evening for you than it is for me. This is gonna add an extra nightmarish element for your evening.
That's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
So, before we jump into the images, how have you been doing?
Oh, it's a time. I'm working on recovering still. It's taking forever, and the doctors are not terribly helpful. But in January, I get to hopefully see somebody. So,
Hey, that's good.
keeping on, keeping on.
That's good.
Don't want to go into, terrible,
Yeah,
horrible
yeah, yeah.
details, but
That's
I
all
get
to
like
the
4.5 hours of sleep a night. It's good.
yeah, that works. So, and at the moment, you're working on a setting for EZ6, right?
Kind of. I've got a couple things going. I'm working on a whole bunch of module spinoffs for Wasted World for when it drops. But in the meantime, I've written a gauntlet sort of setup for EZD6, where it's sort of set in a pocket dimension of. At the very beginning, you get sucked into this little pocket dimension where effectively some sort of entity is running a test and they want to see what choices you make in the gauntlet they've created. So you could be pulled from regular fantasy, you could be pulled from assignment danger spy stuff, you could be pulled from Wasted World, you could be from a horror game if you want to really be stressed. Pretty much anything goes. Though if you come in as some sort of tech hacker, it is set in a fantasy gauntlet, so there won't be a much to hack necessarily, though who knows, maybe there's tech running things. And so it's set up as sort of based on the choose your own adventure video games, where the choices that you make have an effect on what's going to happen, on what bonuses you get, on what's coming in ahead. And then based on those decisions, that all affects the final room that you enter. And so hopefully, theoretically, it's a new take on kind of a gauntlet style, video game style mashup for, I'm doing something new, I think.
Yeah. So, if anyone wants to try that, I think you left details in the Discord, right?
Yes, at this point, I have two sessions that I am looking to set up that are going to be running next week. One,
What?
that did not happen in reality. I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
Um,
Random balloons appeared.
yeah, one next Tuesday, one next Thursday, one in East Coast time, one in European time zone. It's posted to DM Scotty's Discord. It's on Carl's Discord in the lounge. Anybody is on any Discords with me, send me a message if you're interested. I would love to have people sign up.
Okay. So, and I think I've signed up already, but if I haven't, I'll definitely do that.
Yes, yes. In fact, right now, Carl is the only person playing in the European time zone. So if anyone wants to play with Carl, sign up now. Oh, also, since we're talking about what I'm doing right now, tomorrow
Mhm.
night on the Shadows of Arconia Twitch stream, Wylock's game Neon Skies is getting to be test run by our Monday night Shadows of the Backlog group. So we're currently, everybody's making characters and putting them up. I'm
Ooh.
going to be playing an Uber hacker. I've gone deep into his hacking system. So going to be a good time.
Okay, that's good. I mean,
Cyberpunk setting.
I've gone over the I think it was the beta rules, and those were really good. So that's going to be interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, I see
Yeah, we're
Sean
still
joined.
into play test rules. So
Hmm,
it's
nice.
all, but
Okay, I see Sean joined us. Hi, Sean. So I think the usual suspects are all gathered. So I guess we might as well go have a look at the images, right?
oh, no reason to delay any further. Oh gosh. I mean, yeah, let's go.
Okay, so let's start with Dirty Basement Terrain. Lawrence Davies. Let's see what he's been up to. Din din din. Well, crap.
And my understanding is this was the leftover bits after the DM screen challenge of all of those heads that were in the wall. This is the remaining bits.
To be honest, I don't know.
Oh man, the tentacles being added in there.
At
That's
this
really smoothly blended into those limbs.
at this point, I'm pretty sure that Lawrence owns a baby doll factory or has a hidden baby doll factory somewhere.
He definitely has access to a lot more baby dolls than I do. And of course, the ever-present
Maggots and
real
stuff.
maggots. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of.
It's not a dirty basement terrain build if there isn't some sort of real maggot in there.
I mean, there's a
Oh,
lot of
beautiful texture on
sculpting and
the
detailing
front
on this. Yeah,
panel there. It looks like he just took something sharp and jabbed it in a bunch, which is a great texturing technique. I love it. Makes it look kind of hairy.
I wonder if that's green stuff or dust clay or whatever, but I figure we'll see it on Lawrence's channel soon.
Oh, yes. Oh, nice. The curve. Yeah, great sense of motion.
I mean, the baby thing, the baby pillar, I think, what do you call it?
Baby pillar? Yeah, yeah.
Baby pede, I don't know.
Cataby? Yeah.
Yeah, pick one. The base is really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
the bits
Oh,
around the
yeah.
base.
The stone circle that this is being summoned up into. Excuse
Like
me.
this. Okay.
Oh, is that a boil on the back of that third arm down?
Over here, yeah, that looks like it. And another one on
Oh, the
the.
cracked earth on the back of the arm. Oh, that's great. The textures are just wonderful. I'm a big fan of texture. Oh, and the ooze coming out of the head wound thing there. Ooh.
I think it's just it's another boil that popped or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Very gruesome. Oh yeah, and the dripping blood down on the base behind the head where you can tell that it's outside the circle because it's bent back. Nice details. It's those little things really that sell stuff for me.
Well, the things, but you know, one thing I'm really liking about this is how rich the textures are. You've got textures here, you've got different textures here. That's it does really,
especially because baby dolls are so smooth. Having that playing into that smoothness being a feature because everything else is textured that's bizarre. It really turns that almost downside of the smoothness into an upside.
Okay,
helps the dichotomy. I love it.
1 second before I forget, if anyone else has any builds to add to the challenge. Okay, we've also opened it up so that anyone who has creepy builds rather than just baby doll heads builds, they can add them too. And I've just posted the submissions folder. And if anyone wants
anything spooky, creepy for the Halloween season,
yeah, that works. And if anyone wants to join in the call, I know that Lawrence doesn't do Zoom, but if anyone wants to join in when their stuff is on, I'm just dropping the link ahead. Oh. Okay, so where were we? 1 second, just a second.
And if you guys are looking at joining the Zoom call, my Zoom had to update when I launched it today, so you might want to launch it ahead of time if it has to download anything.
Yeah, it's one of those days, I guess. Happy updates day.
And also, I haven't opened it since the last time I called into Zoom for this show.
Oh, come on!
Oh, bonus points for extra baby faces on the back. Oh, very little Shop of Horrors. So are they all spawning babies within the back that are going to bore out and be little mini baby peds that are going to crawl out from there?
You know, sometimes I think I would love to be on one of Lawrence's games, just to see what he does with these things.
Yeah, to get the lead up to why this creature is.
And some other times I wish I was a psychologist so I could have access to his player list. I mean, no, this
Why
is
are you
not
passing out cards at the game? Oh, no reason.
Because I'm sure this is not traumatic at all.
Well, and I love the way he's using the insetting into the what I'm guessing is either clay or green stuff or whatever this modeling compound is he's using with the texture of wrapping it up over the edges a bit so that they look like they're buried so that he doesn't have to actually indent them in. It just seamlessly brings it together. Love tricks like that.
Yeah, and yeah, Lawrence, I would really love to know how you plan to use this because I mean,
It's
just see,
milliput. Ah, I forgot I have access to the chat.
because I'm just wondering, it's like, oh, most of the arms can still move. No, because I can just imagine this thing
Oh,
creeping out of that
oh, you can.
pit.
There are places where it looks like they might, doesn't it? Oh,
Say again?
there are places where it does look like the arms might still move, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says that most of the arms can still move, in fact.
Oh, they
So,
do. Oh, ooh, excellent. I love it when you can have things change position.
yeah, and I'm just imagining this thing coming up of the that pit and the faces on the back screaming. It's very berserk. That's some good stuff. I still got to
And Lawrence is letting us know that his baby doll supplier is Dollar Tree.
Ooh, okay. I still got to figure out how to work it into a game. Listen to your heart, Lawrence.
Yeah, yeah, definitely some
Listen
sort
to
of
your
mad
heart.
science or yeah. Lord of the Flies if they all were really young. Oh, the yellow eyes is a nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The-
dark
yeah,
lining.
it really makes them stand out.
Very nice.
But that's Lawrence's classic maggot sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
And as usual, I hope that
I
no one is
like
watching
the
this
brushes
during
he's
lunch.
got here. Yeah, yeah. A little bit of ketchup and maggots. I like what he's using as his bushes, the almost like paintbrush style foliage.
Yeah,
I need to catch up on Lawrence's videos. That might be paintbrushes.
might be bristles as well. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that he had either linked the video to them somewhere or actually made one about them, about how to make those, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I will be
Oh,
linking
mixing
the
the tall and short's great.
yeah I will be linking the channels of the people who made submissions later in after the stream. So if anyone wants to give Lawrence's channel a watch, I strongly suggest you do so. It's not all
Oh
maggots
yeah, he's
and
got all sorts of fun stuff.
yeah, it's not all maggots, I swear. But yeah, that
Not
Lawrence,
all.
that was really good.
Good and creepy. Check and make sure we're not missing anything here. Yeah, demon getting ready to spawn.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Oh, Woodland Phoenix Field Dress.
Woodland field grass. Oh, I didn't realize Woodland Scenics did tall grass too. I thought they only did the little short tufts. That's good to know.
Okay, next up is Dungeon Matron. So Dungeon Matron could not be here today.
Oh, I hope her power's back on.
Ah, yeah, I believe it is. Okay,
I would say
so
it's very fitting that our first two entrances are Lawrence and Dungeon Matron, since they're the two who pushed the hardest for this challenge.
yeah, I mean they're kind of the baby head specialists here.
Okay, so we've got the baby brain here with a gauge attached to it. And is that okay? And the spine with grafting and gears. Okay. Okay. Baby box. And and the red on the left side, the red squirrely innards and such. Ooh, baby in a box. Okay. I love the little feet, the beads on beads. Oh, that's great.
Okay, so apparently this was a result of a mystical journey that Dungeon Matron went on. Because
Okay.
she was explaining to me last time that I had seen some of her earlier plan, the earlier build she was making, and it was very different from this. Then, while she was on holiday last week, she ran into this shop where this guy made decorations out of baby doll parts.
Yes, I saw some of the pictures she put up on her Discord
Yeah,
that there was a lamp where the head glowed. That was something.
yeah, and that inspired her to make this whole steampunk.
Are those phone jacks on the mouth? For
I
communication, of course. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I think those are made of.
And
I think those are made of.
it looks like they
What
have
you
the
call them?
little,
Cable
oh, there could be
ties.
zip ties.
I think they're zip ties, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
But
yeah.
these are LEDs.
They look like little phone jacks. Oh, that's great.
Oh, look at the texture on
And of course, the
the.
empty head because the brain's on the inside. Yeah, yeah. Oh, is there a face on each side? Okay. Two-face.
Yeah,
Oh, I love the metal eye.
the metal eye is
And
really,
then the Terminator eye. Oh.
yeah, and this thing looks like one of what the pacifier kind of thing. It looks, but it's
Mm-hmm.
it looks like a pacifier Warhammer 40,000 edition. It's like all pipes and metal.
Very much.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that video.
let's
Excellent.
see. Let's try to unbegin this. Yeah, Lisa, this is seriously some terrifying help.
Oh, and of course the nice brads along the side. Beautiful, beautiful, nice touches to make the box look like a good box. Yeah, I love all that gear work on the top and bottom of the right-hand side.
Okay, and there's one thing that doesn't show up really well in these photos, but the gooey flesh stuff in the background, because Saturday she was explaining how she did that. And that's basically a pool noodle that has been heated.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would give a very fleshy texture, the way the pool noodles work.
Yeah, so you take a pink or a red pool noodle, you heat it up, and then you cut it open.
Ah.
This, I think,
Disclaimer, do this in a well-ventilated space, have fans, don't breathe heated pool noodle just in case. When in doubt, don't breathe heated, weird plastic fake materials.
Okay, and if you do inhale the heated pool noodle, do not listen to the llama. The llama is a liar.
The llama is a liar. I can
Yeah.
vouch for that.
Do not trust the llama.
Never trust the llama. Too fluffy.
So let's see.
I love the gauge. The pressure's almost in the red, but not quite.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was a gauge. Nice. You got some more LED
Yeah,
work
somebody's
going
got to
on
keep
there.
an eye on the brain. Is the glow actually a light, or is that just painted to
No,
be
she has
OSL?
she has LEDs in it.
Okay. I was gonna say, if that's OSL, my goodness, but LEDs is cool too. Nice.
I'd love to know what she made
Glowing
the brain out of, because it does appear to be translucent at least to let the light out.
Oh, it's from the inside. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of very fun details.
Yeah,
What I enjoy with the gears on the cover, she made sure that the gears actually mesh into each other so that they can spin and be functional, as opposed to the just sticking gears on for an aesthetic.
like these, I guess.
Yeah, they feed in too. Into the smaller one.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
look like it work.
It's those little details that show this could actually spin that sell it for me. All about the little things.
So again, this is, I can't really call it nice work, but it's good work. It's good work.
Well crafted.
Well crafted.
Excellent, creepy idea through to execution of baby box. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Bertain is saying that's what the llama said you would say.
Yeah, see, the llama gives you just enough truth so that you believe it when he lies. You can't trust him. He's devious.
Did you ever watch that show? I think they put it up on YouTube. It's Llamas with Hats, I think.
No, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, the catchphrase is, "Carl, that kills people."
No, I'm definitely gonna have to look it up because I have a Carl in my life that actually would suggest things that might kill people. I could use it. Oh. Excellent. Have that on my to-watch list. Oh, I like Questport Drain's question. What music does this box play? That is an excellent question.
Obviously, the music of the night.
I was thinking something along the lines of Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Because, having that as that, creepy little ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding,
You know, that's one
ding,
thing. That's one thing I
ding,
never
ding,
understood
ding.
about horror movies and stuff like that. Why is it that something sung in a child's voice is always 100% more terrifying?
Children are terrifying.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Apparently, kids creep people out. Oh, tiptoe through the tulips is a very good suggestion for what it plays. Yeah.
Tiptoe Through Tulips. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's a Tiny Tim from Dr. Demento's radio show. It was tiptoe through the tulips, through the flowers, with me and tiptoe through the tulips. Oh, it's this really weird, high-pitched, strange thing that
Okay,
is.
that's weird. That is weird.
Welcome to really strange random musical knowledge from Meredith. I lived in LA just at the right time frame to get into Dr. Demento. I have the 20th anniversary CD collection. It's got great things like the second week of Deer Camp.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one from Mrs. Curel. I still not sure. I'm still not sure how to pronounce this one.
I think it's Quarrel
Quarrel?
is the pronunciation, but I have not actually asked when I've had the opportunity.
Okay, let's assume it's Mrs. Quarrel. Okay, I've got another entry from Mr. Quarrel back down here, so yeah, that should be interesting. Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, see how both halves of the pair interpret it differently.
Yeah, let's
and
see
or use same halves of the baby.
Let's see what's going on in the Curel household. All right, so we've got
a more traditional doll.
Yeah, I think this is the raw material. No, it is the raw material actually. Okay, and basically
yeah,
this part of
we've
the
got
mask,
ourselves some sort of
plague doctor kind of thing. Yeah,
very evocative of the I'm trying to think of those doctors that wear the crow masks.
Yeah,
from the
plague doctors. Plague doctors. Yeah. Now the mask is made up from the torso of the doll, which was a. I mean, it is a material, but I'm trying to understand why that was the choice of material, which was it was pretty weird, I guess. But yeah, it did creep me out, to be honest.
Have the right shape though, and yeah, the legs have the right shape to make it the beak. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the PVA and tissue or paper towel or whatever material you soak in. My favorite way to do cloth. That's beautiful. Look at all those wrinkles. Oh, I love draping fabric in minis.
Okay, we've got beads for
and
rivets over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm guessing the hands got recycled as actual hands here.
Which is smart. Hands are hard.
Oh, yeah,
whether you're drawing or sculpting, hands. Oof. Nice.
Okay, and I'm guessing the hat itself is a. No, actually, I thought it was some kind one of those bottle caps, but it's not actually. It's got some texture glued onto it. All right.
A bottle cap would be this would be a good use of them though. But yeah, that's fun. Another great use of texture.
You can see the paint gets started up, so this is still a work in progress. But yeah, again, I think so far this is one of the creepiest builds, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely a good creepy monster. Not somebody I'd want to face in the game.
I mean,
especially at the scale of the head to the hand. there's a dichotomy there that tells you this isn't a normal something underneath this outfit. Just in case you didn't know that by looking at it already.
So yeah, I mean, Lawrence, this is disturbing. Lisa's is disturbing. This is actually like kind of seriously creepy. So yeah, good job there.
Reminds me of some of the SCP stuff that I've been seeing people do recently.
Oh yeah.
Which I can't remember what it stands for at the moment. I used to know the acronym.
Secure, Contain, Protect.
There you go.
Yeah, one of the SCP creatures is a plague doctor, in fact.
That's probably part of why I'm thinking, oh yeah, Jazza and his group over at the tabletop time did the SCP roleplay, and one of the ones they did was the plague doctor. That's why I'm connecting it. Thank you, Carl. There's always a reason if I find it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when basically that particular recipe is trying to cure everyone of the plague.
Yeah. Yeah. And so if you have anything that could be a problem, he's going to experiment on you to see if he can fix it.
Yeah, not exactly. I mean, like, you can't carry the plague if you're dead.
Let's fix
I mean, it does fix it eventually, but yeah.
it. That's a method. Yeah.
It is a method, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, going on to quest board terrain. Kim, if you want to join in the Zoom call, the link is in the chat. But in the meantime,
Ooh, right. Lots of
let me
pictures of Kim's.
goddamn.
Okay, now wait a second. Did she make a mold of this to then cast to make it clear, or did she have? Is the inside of the baby doll head clear? There's definitely transparency happening here. Did she?
I think she made a cast of this, but let's see if she can join us and explain the process. No.
Oh yes, there's definitely casting involved. Look at all the bits that she repeated. The ear steps. Oh, I love the ear steps. Oh, Kim, this is marvelous.
Okay, so yeah, Kim, if you can join us in the just YouTube chat.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
just
and
YouTube chat. No
and the little
worries.
nose mushrooms on the side there, and the disembodied eyes. Oh, that's very reminds me of the kind of a combination of the eye monster in Labyrinth with the faces of Doom in Labyrinth.
Okay, so Kim cannot join us apparently, but basically this is the kind of baby doll head they use for CPR training, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah, that's why it's got the okay, yeah.
The little hole in the moat, yeah. And apparently this is this used. No, it's no longer. Oh yeah, you can join us.
Ooh, excellent. This is definitely I would love to.
Hey Kim, how are you doing?
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
good to hear you.
Yeah, you too. Great to talk to you.
This is definitely I would love to.
Hey Kim.
Hello. Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Wait, am I?
Good
am
to
I
I
doubling?
think. I think.
Yeah, I think
The,
we're hearing your background audio.
yeah, just silence the YouTube.
Too many creepy things. We're stuck in a loop.
Oh no.
Wait, am I?
I think.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm just on the Zoom.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to walk us through the through your build?
Yeah. So basically, it's actually from mannequins, like the CPR dummy mannequins.
Mm-hmm.
So they were being thrown out because there were new versions coming in, so we couldn't use the old ones. So I grabbed a bunch and I sacrificed them into pieces. Also, this is UV resin. I just used layers of UV resin on over the latex to create the transparent head, baby doll head.
Marvelous. Okay, so it's effectively just a shell that you then popped
Yes.
off. Marvelous.
Yes, shell, absolutely.
Okay.
I was surprised. I was very happy it actually worked. I wasn't sure if it would stick or not, but yeah, it was very clean.
I'll be honest.
It's
I
got
mean,
this
this
marvelous texture.
it looks like water kind of thing, yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it's just little layers.
What's that movie? I think it was Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio and Ed Harris, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
The Abyss.
Oh,
Yes, with
yeah.
the face when it comes up and looks at them. Yeah. Yeah,
cool.
it definitely has that vibe. With Mary Mastriano,
I think Mastrantonio, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio.
Yeah, I'm butchering her name. Apologies.
So it's basically leftover styrofoam from packing that came in. That's why I stuck with the round shape, because that's what the packing foam came like. So just chopped everything up, plastered it together.
And these eyes here are not from the same
So I recognize
mannequins,
the
no?
mouths and the nose and the ears and the eyes. What are these over things by the eyes? Are those
Mm.
because
Oh,
just I mean they don't have the mouth
underneath
shut.
on the bottom there
Mm-hmm.
of the
Yeah.
part, those are the eyes. Oh, the only one that I slid open just one pair and put doll eyes in them to open up, but all the
Oh,
eyes
okay.
are full.
Closed
Yeah,
normally. I see it
yeah.
now. Oh, that's great. So only the
Okay,
ones up
so
top have opened. Oh,
okay, because I was wondering, so those must be some of the ice you had left over from your previous project last time, yeah?
Yes,
All
yes.
right, makes
Actually,
sense.
Dungeon Making had sent me some, and those are two of the ones that I used. I used two more.
great.
So are you making a video
Do you
for
have
this one as well?
is this being put into your world in the story that you're telling in some way? Is this someplace that the crew is going to be sent?
I was going to try because I wanted to get a video out. I wasn't able to get a video out and story out in time. So I do have it can be because I already thought of something, and when you see some of the further pictures, it could be. So I'm trying to focus on December, so I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know what I can actually get to, but it absolutely can. I have something for it if I decide to do it.
Marvelous.
Okay, so in the meantime, Loosely Collected has joined us. Hi, Loosely Collected. And yeah, speaking of December, just in case anyone missed the post, what we'll be doing as a challenge for December is a one-shot dungeon. And when we say dungeon, we're very loose with the interpretation. So it could be a spaceship, a city, an actual dungeon, a tower, a monster's intestines. You pick whatever it is, but it has to be a one-session thing. And you don't need to craft anything. If you don't want to, you can just do drawings and stuff. We're just interested in interesting encounters, traps, and whatever you want to put in there. Okay, but back to Kim's build.
Oh, priming. Excellent.
Priming, and is that
There's something magical about priming. I love it.
cork, I think?
Yeah, I when I primed it, I decided I didn't like this that it was just smooth, so I made some
Okay.
cork stones. Yeah.
That's a nice variety to break up the texture.
Yep.
Nice action shot. Oh, you're making them bronze. Oh, so they'll look like old statuary and stuff, like poking through the dirt. Oh, cool.
And then I didn't like the fact that the dirt was brown, so then I had to make some then I had to make it green.
Oh yeah, crafting's such a build upon it process of okay. Now what don't I like about it? Okay, we'll fix that.
Yeah, you know.
Originally, I was sorry, go on.
No, say again. Please continue.
No, I was gonna say originally I was gonna try to make each part of the doll a different texture, but I think the metal ended up working because I was gonna have stone and metal and then
That would have been
maybe
cool too.
wood or something, but I was like, that's just gonna break me.
Yeah, I think it would have been, given that's a very contained build, I think having all those different colors and materials would have made it too noisy, if that makes any sense.
No,
It would be very chaotic,
I think so.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Good.
could be very cool.
And just looking at this, I'm thinking it's like this is the kind of thing you see, and you hope it's just a statue.
You really hope that these ears aren't really listening to you as you walk up them. Yeah.
Well, they are ears.
Oh, I love the shot.
Yeah, so I did a little patina and then went for again more UV for the rivulets of fluid.
Oh, look, they've got a little slot in their noses. Hey.
You've got something there.
Yeah, that's of course where the oxidation is going to start first, naturally.
And actually, that could be part of the adventure. You have to feed the mouths, wipe the
Clean
noses,
the noses,
stop the
care
ears,
for the baby.
something like that. Yeah, care for the baby. Yeah, you might have to do something like that.
Yeah, some sort of sculptural creature that grows within a planet, and so you've come to this asteroid because it's a baby version, then you have to care for it.
Yeah.
The misunderstood monster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's the monster that lives in the mountain and you've been captured by the villagers that worship it and sent up as you're going to go serve it for this week because that's our sacrifice. At the end of the week, you can come back and we'll send someone else.
Yeah, the serving wasn't exactly specified, yeah? Okay, so we have a snake here.
That one, I just needed an extra tentacle. I happened to be at the dollar store and I grabbed that just in case, and I decided to use it with those little silica moisture.
Yeah.
Is that silica
Oh,
gel?
those have a great texture.
Yeah, those are silica beads
All right.
from the moisture packets.
Okay.
Yeah, because silica basically is just sand, so it's perfectly safe as long as you don't eat it because it does bad stuff to you because of the way it absorbs moisture. Don't eat it. That's why it says that, but you can touch it.
So, doesn't it swell when you paint it or stuff like that?
This I just used again UV resin, so nothing was really
okay. So basically, it's sealed in.
Yeah, when it
so,
absorbs, it doesn't swell. It just saturates. It doesn't
I
change
guess.
size.
All right. Because I remember, I think it was Cross from Campaign Terrain who tried to paint some to make fruits for his market stalls, and they had ended up cracking pretty badly.
Interesting.
But I believe that was just acrylic. Oh, okay, the action shot.
Oh, nice. Oh, that made a great mini. Oh, yeah, that's good and slimy.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. I'm very happy about that. And then you can see the fluid when I finally painted up the fluid to look more like some kind of bloodish kind of fluid.
Yeah, it kind of gives the vibe of this might be one of the intestines that's come out to defend the body / an earthworm that's just become a dire earthworm.
Yep, yeah, an antibody or
yeah, so many ways it could go.
Something. Baby has worms.
Ooh. Tapeworm monster. Yeah.
But that's only one of the hazards.
Skull. That's great.
Oh, well, okay. This is the
we're inside
the resin one,
yeah.
So when you finally work your way to the top, this is the entity that you're trying to see, or this could be you have to sing a lullaby to quiet it. So there's so many possibilities. Yeah. Have to make the eyes close to go to sleep. So you have to have to sing a lullaby to put the baby to sleep.
Okay, lose the collected. This reminds me of the talking mountain in the never-ending story. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Especially the eyes in this shot are very similar to the eyes of the mountain.
Let's see.
I gotta say, anybody who's creeped out by the Teletubby son is gonna come here and go, yes, this is what it secretly is.
It looks pretty well, some kind of giant elemental or something like that.
Baby celestial, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
And you enter into the portal.
Yeah. Did that ending not make sense? Because it wasn't the end. We're picking up. Go. That's so fun.
Okay, nice painting on the miniatures as well.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, the UV resin cast was a really good idea. I mean, you could do it with any kind of dollar stuff, and the way you used it there was really interesting.
Thank you. Yeah, I was glad it came out. I wasn't sure it would.
It's always good when the experiments work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's such a great shot.
Let's move on to
And that's the
please
I
go
was
on.
just gonna say, if you are following the story, you would recognize that is one of the characters who's standing right in front of the entity. That's one of the characters, and there would be a reason that that character who happens to be a child would be seeking a child. So That's that. If I did it, that's where the hook would be there.
Okay.
I think I'm picking up the edges of what that could be. That's exciting.
Now, I mean, I know who this is. I think I know who this is. But all right. We just have to wait and see.
Indeed, the suspense.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, we're going on to move to the next one. Kim, if you'd like to stay on, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay.
I'll hang out for a while.
All right. I don't know if
As we check out the other half of the quarrels.
yeah, the other half of the Core family. I don't know if either of them is here today. I don't think so, because they've been.
Anybody with us in chat?
If they have been very quiet. Hmm.
I know that they're up in Alaska and the internet is sometimes iffy
Oh, well,
up there. And I know my weather is kind of iffy today and I'm in Washington, so they may be iffier than me.
Okay, so let's see what Mr. Quirrell is up to.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. That's good and creepy. Oh, wow.
It just looks like some massive chimera hybrid thingy. It's like, let's see, it's got bones, it's got wings, it's got some. I'm going to call it that a pink alien bobblehead.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of thing that is attached to the back and is
But it also looks like a beanie, so
piloting, maybe? Or
possibly. Because
It's like
multiple tongues out of the mouth.
because there does seem to be a wound over here, kind of thing. It's got tiny horns.
It's like a face. It's like a face hugger going in the wrong end, the wrong side.
Yeah, piloting from the back of the head. Well, because
Yeah.
I mean, when babies come out, they do have that soft spot at the top where their head has popped out and hasn't bound together at first. So a face hugger on the back,
Nice.
technically could.
Delicacy.
Let me see if there's some other order to them. Ah, okay, here we go. Part of the construction.
Ah, there we go. Work in progress pics. Oh, I love the delicate eyelashes of the baby doll. Work in progress pic next to the dinosaur lizard mouth.
I like this angle. I like this picture with the angle as to how the mouth is actually the baby's mouth. This when it's painted up, it looks a little bit more like it's coming out of it. But this you can see it's actually the mouth of the baby.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on down here. I think I see some hot glue. I'm not sure what the red stuff is, but I mean, this looks really interesting.
Yeah. The red stuff has vibes of potentially being like pool noodle chunks warmed up, kind of like what Lisa did. It's got that kind of texture to it, potentially. But I have no idea.
Oh, like scorpion
tail.
Yeah. Okay.
Scorpion tail? I'm guessing these are the same Dollar Tree raven wings used on your build, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a bat.
Bat?
The one. Yeah, the ones I used were the one I used was like the mer person, but I think I might see a mer person back there, maybe.
Okay. I mean,
I
love the bones you get this time of year. They've gotten so creative with the way that skeletons work.
Oh, hey, look, Shadows of Arconia in the background.
Oh, hey. Oh, it looks like it's their cyberpunk game that Matt was running.
That is cool. That is meta.
Yeah,
oh, okay, more Greeble going on. You know what? It does
look
look
the
like
beginning of the tongues coming out. Yeah. Oh, that fishing line holding. Oh, wait, can you scroll down for just a second?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it.
I was zoomed out a bit, though.
Is it fishing line or is that plastic?
I think that's fishing line coming down. I think there's something hanging at the bottom of it, but it's off screen. There we go. I think it connects down to the red in the back, potentially, the fishing line.
So this one? Could be.
So yeah, there's the two strands that spiral down. It's definitely giving lots of nice, good dangly bits.
Still looking to see what that flesh is at the bottom.
Yeah, it would be really interesting. Okay, here's the beanie.
Yeah, it definitely has a jellyfish vibe of a jellyfish with some of the little strands plucked off and then stuck to the back.
Yeah.
Probably entirely put together from other stuff, but Definitely vibes of face hugger.
And the feet are interesting. They look almost like a frog's feet.
Like a frog.
Ooh,
Yeah, they do.
yeah.
Oh.
So it's a frog, scorpion, bat baby.
As well as, yeah.
Yes,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
there's that, you know, the scorpion and the frog is that story. If they'd had wings, they wouldn't have died in the water.
True, yes.
I'm reaching real far with this.
I know, it's like, is that the moral of that?
Okay, and
No,
I
it's not the
mean,
moral of the story at all. They still
That
would
is
have
not
stung
the
him in
moral. I was like,
midair and fallen to their deaths.
Yep, yep.
you know, but
They
they
just
also
wouldn't have drowned.
they also didn't have a dinosaur nose.
You see, if you had a dinosaur involved, it would have changed things too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have changed the story quite a bit. Oh man, alright. Just painting over the eyes just made that look. Yeah.
Oh.
Are they painted over, or is that masking tape to protect it during the paint job?
No, you're right. It does look like masking tape. Yeah, I can see
That's
the
the
edges
same
here.
thing I did. I put the tape over the eyes
Oh, right.
during painting.
To protect the nice, creepy baby doll underneath. Yeah. I love all the little horns stuck in to give it the extra.
Now, the thing is that
That's just so bizarre.
it still looks kind of weirdly cute, to be honest.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like a duck.
Yeah, kind of thing, yeah.
It's like a rubber ducky.
Oh, and it's got the little arms in front that do stuff too. I'm so happy that other people make adorable monsters. Everybody says my monsters are adorable, and this is, oh yeah. Oh, there's
Yes.
brains off to the side.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a bath time toy. Or it could be. Why not?
I was wondering about the
Oh, yeah.
texture. This looks really good.
Oh yeah.
So wait, I think he did paint the eyes because it looks like they're looking off to the side. Or did he just color the red in the middle?
I'm not sure. Let's
Hard to
see.
say.
Not sure.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think he just painted the red.
Yeah, it looks like
Yep.
they're looking to the side. She just added a red dot to the iris. Yeah, that maintaining the original eyes is a fun trick.
Okay, so Lucy Collector saying baby Thulu.
Yes, baby Thulu indeed.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'd love to know how this would be used in the game, because it's like,
Especially scale wise, yeah, because your mini is going to be the size of the foot or less. So this is definitely, as opposed to a great old one, a great new one.
Oh, that's too cute. A great new one.
okay, Dirty Basement Terrain saying, glad I sent them all those $3 skeletons. I can see that they have been put to good use. But
Yes.
still, I mean, in a game, how would this be? It's not just the how does this thing exist? Why does this thing exist? How the hell do you deal with it? And I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like the kind of thing who would be like, you know, just eating people randomly. It would just probably pick up a player and just to play with them. Just imagine picking
Well, you know,
someone up and,
babies, they put everything in their mouth.
True, yeah. And true,
Looking
and
looking at all the rib cages, I see a mini being sort of held captive inside of it. Or a
oh
couple
yeah,
of
okay.
them. Pick somebody up, stick it in. It's my toy now.
I licked it. It's mine.
Yes. Yeah, those
Oh.
feet, those bat. So yeah,
Definitely
Dre
good and creepy.
was saying that it's bat feet because I was thinking web like frog, but it's bat feet.
Is that bat feet?
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what the Dre was saying.
All right. Nice.
My first thought was platypus when they popped up. Just to have those webbed feet.
Out of all things, that was all right.
Mishmash animals make me think of platypuses most likely as well.
Okay, yeah, that's I mean probably the closest thing to a real life chimera kind of thing. Except actually synthetic chimeras, but that's a different story.
I always think of Robin Williams' bit on the platypus of, you know, take a beaver, now put a duck's bill on it. It's a mammal, but it lays eggs.
And it's poisonous. And it glows in the dark.
Yeah,
Yes.
just for fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this
All
was
right, so
the...
I put up
Yeah,
lots
go
of pictures because I wasn't sure whether or not we were going to have any entrants when I looked this morning and no one was in there yet. So there's lots of pictures here.
It's okay. I mean, like, I really like though that in some of them they're like... so it wasn't this one, I think.
It's on the Necrobotanists. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Somehow you managed to post 71 out of 69 pictures, so that's... yeah, I think that's a new achievement.
I was inspired by my mentor, Douglas Adams, with the fourth and fifth books of his trilogy.
Hitchhiker's got to see. They don't make them like they used to.
No, they really don't. So the
Okay.
purple worm was one of the first crafts I did well before I started my channel. This was I was watching Scotty's channel and he was doing his everybody should have a purple worm. So I decided I should make a purple worm. So it's almost entirely aluminum foil. I started with a rock that I got. I was living in a friend's basement up north because I had moved up there for a job. And then a week into the job, the pandemic struck and we all got sent home because it was the epicenter of the pandemic in Washington. So I went into their backyard and got a rock and started building my aluminum foil shape off of it, and then made aluminum foil coils around that shape, and then made the petals for the head separately because I wanted to be able to get all those teeth on. So I made a whole bunch of little air dry clay teeth and then used hot glue as my gum medium and just set all of them in rows. And then after I painted all of that, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get to it after I put it in place, painted it all up, installed it, and then finished doing the outside of the worm with all of the layers of liquid latex that I painted over and then all the exterior paint. So I usually don't paint things at the halfway point, but this was one where it's like, there's no way I can get into those teeth when I'm done. And I haven't finished this project yet. I need to go back in and paint the base. I've sanded the base and got it all gridded up. I just need to paint it and make it match my other gray sand rock stuff.
Okay, so 1 second. Dirty Basement Terrain is saying regarding the previous one, the fully armored
yeah,
paladin is just a little toy.
yeah, I love that. Stealth, he can't roll stealth, and, and he's like now the signal for the creature that's coming because it's just rattling him. That's cool.
Okay, and Loosely Collected is saying that he wants nothing to do with babies right now. He's already got a 16-year-old, so no more babies for the time being.
Dirty Basement thinks that he did put another folder out.
Oh, we'll get to it in a second then.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, purple worm, not exactly scary, but not creepy. What is considered? I mean, depending on context.
If you go to the picture right above this, it should show the orifice in the back of the throat better. That's usually the part that creeps people out.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I sculpted that onto the top of the worm head before I put the petals on, so it's got this really nice textured gooiness.
Yes, like I
Those
said,
teeth
scary.
came out wonderful.
Oh yeah, they do. But like I said, it's scary, but it's not creepy scary, if that makes any sense.
Oh, indeed.
Okay, going on. Okay, ghosts, classic horror thingies.
Oh yeah.
That's out of pictures.
Yes, I wasn't sure if we were gonna have any other entries or not, so I put up enough to fill time. So Carl's gonna be the only one who can hear this, but it's all of the steps from my video. If you go to my channel, you can hear what I'm actually saying during all of this as I walk you through the steps to make the little ghost minis.
Okay,
Figured since Halloween's coming,
yeah,
this is the time.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the process on these. Yeah. And it's basically like you were saying earlier with the PVA and toilet paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing as the plague doctor's outfit. I'm using tissues in this because I found toilet paper tears apart real easy and tissue holds together better.
True, yeah.
But you can use all sorts of stuff. I've seen people doing it with cloth. I've seen people doing it with the cheesecloth. In fact, the cheesecloth, I'm going to have to do some to make like a nautical themed ghost.
I'm guessing any kind of fiber will work, yeah?
Yeah, any sort of fabric or sheet. Yeah, this is one of the stills from the end of my video when I put them
The action shots. Yeah.
in my little encounter short of the ghosts attack the party. And this was my thumbnail image. I was quite pleased with this. Painting the stands black really makes them fly.
Oh yeah. And I really like that you've got this variety of them. Like you've got the cartoony ghost, you've got the scary ghost. It's a nice variety.
Mm. I really like the guys that I use the real mini heads for, because they make these like Spirit of Marley kind of vibe.
Simple but so effective.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it really elevates the quality of it when you have something that's that detailed. It makes the rest of it look more detailed.
Good point. Yeah, especially with the face, which is a real focal point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's start with
Yeah, I did all of the steps in the work in progress to show. If you jump all the way to the end, it's going to show only the dinosaurs.
Okay, these are
which
like,
was the once I did the necrobotanists and all that stuff. This is the obvious evolution of, well, if I'm going to take necromancy and plant magic, mixing it with sorcery, blood magic to animate things and make stronger, faster skeletons, I would find dinosaur bones, because that's the biggest, gnarliest skeleton I could get. So that's the direction I went with it. I have a sort of dragon that I'm partway through doing, but when I put the rattle can spray on him, it frosted because it was too humid. So I need to repaint before I seal him again, because right now he's just frosty. And
I really like the
I need to repaint him green.
the color and texture on the bones here.
Yeah, my skeletons, I go real simple. I do
Okay.
the Zenithal Prime with just black and white, and then I use a sepia wash. I'm using the Seraphim sepia from
Games
the
Workshop,
little
yeah,
tiny, really expensive bottles, but any sepia wash will do.
All right. Because it looks like it's got some little texture and stuff. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Between the Zenithal and doing it just with a rattle can, so it has a little bit of a spatter to it, and then the wash over the top, it gives it all of this beautiful texture and variety. And I didn't do any of that.
Nice.
All I did is went back in and picked out the green vines and then did a black wash over the top.
All right.
Every time I hear people doing their skeletons where they go back in and highlight up into all of the colors, it's like,
Nope, not happening.
oh, I cheat so hard on my skeletons.
I was gonna say, take credit. They look really, really good.
Oh yeah. And so then there's my druid half of my sorcerer druid pairing that are the necrobotanists, that are the ones who created this unholy combination of magics when they met in school.
Like this was a school project? Goddamn.
After school project, yeah.
Yeah, everyone needs a hobby.
I put the half painted, because I was watching Bill Making Stuff's channel in the early days before he hit big, and he was having his people that were in the Discord submit stuff for challenges, and then he was cutting them together in a video, and this was his deodorant stick challenge. And so by the time the video was ready to go, I hadn't finished painting all the minis, so they're half painted in there, but the ship is complete. And so the idea is that the ship flies over the battlefield, picking up dead bodies, and you can see sort of the progress of what happens on the back there. They start wounded on one side, and they put in the first tank where everything gets stripped off, and the blood magic siphons that to the front to power the ship. And then something happens in the next container that involves glitter. And then the final container there on the side is where the vines then grow in and incorporate themselves into the skeleton, and it stands up and walks off. So it's the mobile laboratory for battlefield harvesting.
I really like this build.
It's one of my favorites. That's why I put in all of the various work in progress steps, because I've got all of the clear posts, because the whole thing floats, and I've got all of the vines are what in fact are connecting the two ships together. Those vines are the only thing holding it. So I've got wire that's wrapped with raffia, and I've got paper towel twists combined together, and I'd flipped it all upside down and wrapped it and glued it and made sure it was all together, and lots of bead greeble bits, because I was doing it for Bill's channel, and Bill Making Stuff loves his beads.
Oh yeah,
so I leaned heavy into beads. And yeah, two male deodorant sticks, two female deodorant sticks, and a little bit of cardboard and the stuff to make the wires. That's pretty much it.
And granny grating, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of granny grading because it's all on a grid. So the granny grading there lets you see that it's 1, 2, 3 squares across and 1, 2 squares deep, and then up top you've got so it's a grid. It's just hidden because I know some people don't like grids, but I love them.
No, grids are terrible.
Grids make me happy.
So Carla, Meredith, I am gonna drop off of the Zoom call, but it was great talking to you. I'll still be in chat.
Safe.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh yeah, definitely, and hope to speak to you soon. Have a great
Absolutely.
evening.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so let's see.
So
I
then we
really like the Necrobotany build. So let's see.
Yeah, it was right before I started my channel was when I did that one. So at some point I'm gonna do a video on it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ah, yes, extra dirty basement.
Okay, let's see what Lawrence has in store for us. Oh, okay, I remember this one.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
The
this
creepy
was,
crawly.
yeah, this one was from last year's Halloween challenge.
Yeah. This was where I believe he introduced us to his use of live maggots. Yeah, I love the hands
Yeah, I
coming
think
out
it
of the
was.
ground. That's such
I
a
think
great
it was, yeah.
touch.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
and I think this was specifically for Dungeon Matron's trypophobia. Is that what you call it?
I think so. Yeah, nasty. Definitely creepy. Oh yeah.
Oh, cool
I'd
lighting.
forgotten it lit up. That's so much fun. Fully the jack-o'-lantern in the true sense. Oh, and the hanging tree. Yeah.
Yeah, all the hidden skeletons
Those
in
little
the
details.
all the hidden skeletons in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence always does these things. You've got these little hidden skeletons everywhere. That's one thing I really like about his builds.
Oh yeah. Hidden skeletons are good fun with creepy builds.
Yeah, not so much if you're actually decorating your house, but yeah.
No, not so much something I'd want to have sitting on a shelf at my house, but good and creepy.
No, I mean not the builds. I mean the actual skeletons.
Oh yeah. Well, I do have a fair number of hidden skeletons on my shelves, I suppose, when one thinks of it that way. Dozens of them. In fact, if one opens the boxes where I store my minis.
Okay, this is looking like some eldritch horror with lighting like this.
Very vibes of 80s horror film
Oh, yeah.
of the monster coming for you with the dramatic lighting and the creepy music and yeah, very atmospheric. I know there is a horror movie about a jack-o'-lantern that comes after you. I've never seen it, but I would imagine this is what it looks like. That's, yeah. Especially with the hands coming up over it, changes the profile. Makes those trees look like the actual hands.
Okay, so I see Loosely Collected is asking, are we doing a showcase too? Not today. We only do showcases for regular streams, rather, because this whole stream is a showcase anyway for a specific team. So
But if you have anything creepy, get it up there because
oh yeah,
it's creepy
for sure,
time.
quick. But we will have a showcase on the next stream, which will be on a Saturday. We're having Chris Bynum with us. Chris is a frequent visitor here. His screen name is Lindsay, and I think that's going to be an interesting talk.
Fun. And he's the one who's been doing all of the nested box terrain where he makes the buildings that come apart and nest into each other. And it's all about being able to store them well. And yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Is there a fog machine involved in some of these pictures? Or is that just...
I think, yeah, there's. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah. Oh, bonus points for extra atmosphericness.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a fog machine or the Lost Souls in Lawrence's basement, but yeah, either way, it looks very cool.
It could just be that the ritual that he's performed right before this is just
Yeah.
left some trace elements. Yeah. It looks like he's maybe got it pouring out of the mouth of the pumpkin. If he's got the smoke machine inside, maybe. I tried to scroll up on my screen. Could we look at the one that's on the top right
Top right.
or middle right, I guess?
Ah, here you go.
Yeah. I think the smoke's pouring out of the pumpkin's mouth potentially.
It seems to be.
He may
If
have
you look,
inserted whatever
at
the thing
the,
is that's providing it.
yeah, or look at the one on the left. It seems to be starting from the.
Yeah. That's
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I'm all about keeping things simple with my terrain, but I love when people go overboard.
Yeah, the amount of detail Lawrence puts into this build is just fantastic.
Yeah. So glad we had the excuse to see it again.
Okay, so I think that was everyone. So I
I
think
believe so. Is anybody in the chat desperately saying, wait, I'm putting mine in?
Wait. But yeah, again,
The mealworms look just as good now as the day he put them in. So anybody who sees these mealworms pop up and goes, how do those hold up? At least a year later, they're looking good.
I mean, they are encased in resin, so probably they'll still look fine. And they'll probably still look fine in 3,000 years.
We're getting secrets for how he took the beautiful pictures. He just blew in some mist from his vape. Naturally, that works perfectly.
All right.
It looks beautiful.
Okay, it's a weird way of doing it, but definitely effective.
Yes. Oh, and I gotta say that what an excuse of, oh no, hold on, I need to do this for my crafting. Just wait a second.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap up for today. So, great job, everyone, again, as usual. That was some really interesting work. And by interesting, I mean...
creepy stuff.
By interesting, I mean, yes, definitely someone should... you should have your heads looked at. But I did like them. And yeah, we'll be back on Saturday with Chris, and we'll be back on Sunday with Hounds and Jackals, who's writing Assignment Danger and other Easy 6 playsets. So, Meredith, thanks for joining us today. Spies, yeah. Meredith, thanks for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you over.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
It was. And for everyone else, have a lovely week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.